First thing is, this is kind of a reoccurring theme, is she's never used her staff more.
Moves.
A lot of her moves now use the staff.
That's cool.
She does a lot of moves where she uses the staff along with punching and kicking. She uses it. She also uses her glaive more in a lot of her animations. You can see in her throws.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure all of her weapons kind of came through, right? Like, she's had these things for
very curious,
now.
like what some of her other skins are gonna look like. She must have a not.
As I break this game down, the more I would play it over the last year, it always struck me the range of the characters is really strong because of their weapons, and it kind of occurred to me.
Combo in the corner,
this is essentially a weapons fighting game in some ways with a lot of characters. Like, it's way more of a ranged game than we've previously seen in MK. Like, you can see her down 2 is awesome.
That's a down 2.
One of my favorites.
That's a down 2.
All right. It definitely covers a lot of.
Yeah, it's a very, very good move. So I'll go over just a few of her normals that I think are core. I think her back 2.
The wiggle stick.
Yeah, the wiggly stick is extremely fast, multiple hits, really easy to, you see it, hit confirm it into a special move.
That looks good. That looks like a strong move right there.
With Punisher.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's definitely there to keep the distance, right?
Exactly.
Like I have this much space at all times.
When she's hovering around this range, if you think you're going to hit a button or whiff an attack, you're in a lot of trouble. It is a high, so if they do like a down 4 under it or they can duck it, it's going to whiff, but it's awesome for controlling this upper level, like chest area space.
There's some really incredible stuff just with how the staff moves. Like the animators, like just a lot of the moves that the staff make, the little just micro moves are so visible and cool.
Shoutouts too to the audio team. I love the clank, clank, clank the staff moves make. So another one I wanted to show is her forward 2, which is a big long-range overhead. This is actually relatively slow. It's over 20 frames, and I think if you're really looking for it, you can see it. But if you're not ready, if you're crouch blocking for other reasons, you think she's going to down 4 or whatever, she can hit you with it. She's not going to get a pop-up. She's going to have to just do the full string, or she's going to have to just commit to doing the shadow kick. But it's a pretty good overhead with a lot of range. And I think it kind of complements what you were saying about her back too.
Right.
Like a lot of times they'll kind of hover around this range, they're looking for this, they're focused on that, and she can just kind of dash up and throw, or do a jump in. And it's kind of a move that keeps you thinking at all times.
She's like a mid-screen character.
Exactly. Yeah. Another one that complements that is her forward 3, which is one of her kick strings. It's this full thing.
That's a low.
Now this is a great low. She can actually hit confirm it and go into a special move. If she sees that it's blocked, she can stay safe and not finish it. If she thinks they're going to try to interrupt, she can complete the string. That heavily complements her forward 2, and it's significantly faster. It's just an overall great low attack.
So it's not like
if they're sitting there hyper focused on
like 50-50, they also have like a fuzzyable mix.
And again, that sets up jumping back.
Because the lows seems
walking
quite
back
a bit faster
zoning,
than the overhead.
Doing a jump in. She really controls like that start of the range space really, really well. Yep. And one more move I want to look at is her back 3, and this is her key mid. It's pretty fast. She can hit confirm it again into her special moves. She can just continue the string and be safe. And it's the mid you'll use if they're ducking a lot.
Right.
Like if you're using this and Sub-Zero won't stop uppercutting you out of it, you can walk up, and it's really good range. And then that's going to open up, again, your throws, your zoning.
Seems like she has some solid footsie options.
So, I mean,
getting Donatello vibes from
her archetype.
A little bit, right? If she did like a jump in using the staff, then I definitely would get Donatello vibes.
Which is very versatile based on what she wants to do. She's got some good zoning, decent mix-ups, some good block pressure. She can, and you'll see some interesting special moves. So I would say space control leading to her then kind of playing her game, which is tailored to your variation.
Show me Devora!
Well, that's getting into special moves and kind of show some of them. So you always want to bring back the core moves when you think of Jade. So the shadow kick's one of them. Yep. It's exactly what you'd expect from a shadow kick. It's a high, but it's very fast. It has a second hit. Yeah, it's a great whiff punisher, a great... Sometimes I'll just be walking back, and if the opponent, I think he's going to do an ice ball or something, I'll just preemptively do it, and I'll take the risk.
Right.
And he might punish me, and that's a bummer, but I'll take the risk.
That's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, and then her glaives are back, but they're done a little differently. You kind of took the spirit of the glaive, but they're now a slow-moving projectile with a lot of wind-up.
Interesting.
But you can see they cover a ton of space. And that makes them awesome if you think the opponent is going to jump in, like they'll get hit by the tail of it,
they were mid.
or if you think they're trying to walk in. So it's not like a projectile you spam. It complements her space control. Like you kind of do it just to say, no,
yeah, that's
the mid-screen is mine, stay back, don't move.
takes a trip
and then if they try
her.
to jump it and they're going to jump early because it has such a long tail, that's what your down 4 is for. So in my opinion, her zoning with the glaive is really kind of to slow the pace of the match down, to then walk into the mid-range to do all this stuff.
I don't really think it's like a Robin Birdring.
Talk about a lot.
Robin.
I think it's really important is props.
Unless it's like super plus on
like
block.
first hit props or like weapons?
Not first hit props.
Okay.
It has to be
Weapons,
super plus
like
on block to be like a Robin Birdring.
A lot of the characters who are in Mortal Kombat are iconic, not because of just their character, because of what they carry.
Yeah, right.
You know, the glaive and the staff, very important things. And you know, big ups to the team that makes the props for, you know, helping create the character and make it have even more depth because of how cool the props are and the amount of props they have to make.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Like, there's one for Jade that it's.
I actually
kind of
see her as like a dragon
like
character.
K2 when she was like a
I could see Dragon playing her.
There's some that have like glowing energy. There's curved ones. There's straight ones. Like, there's a million different glaives.
But all
Like
these things
classic
put together,
MP3 ones. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
all these things put together, they still have to match her personality. They can't be like, she can't throw a radio at you.
Well, I mean, she could.
She could.
She could.
It would probably break some of the mythology.
They probably don't have radio technology in Outworld.
Robin thinks it's going to
I
be
never
super
thought
plus
about
on
that.
block.
You are,
I'm
you are
looking
the
at it
War
and
Master, so
I don't
keep
think
The
going.
last classic move would be her glow is back. She's fully projectile immune.
That's crazy.
Has this snazzy purple effect, and
that activated
any
pretty
projectile is going to go through her while it's active. So
Classic.
while she can slow the pace down with her zoning, it's hard to zone her because she can have this on.
Right, and then she just gets in.
She
right
can do
on.
that and then
Yep.
she can
Yep,
just.
absolutely.
And
Take
her last
control of
base
that.
move
That's pretty
is
cool.
this parry, which has the coolest into I've ever seen in my life.
Like, for the most part, I'm just going to do that to people online. Like, that's all I care about.
Does she get a combo?
She can
off of it?
amplify it into this awesome.
Into
I
that?
absolutely love the way she recovers out of that next step.
There was
Look
a.
at
I
that.
think they showed what was it, Cabal?
I'm marking
before,
out.
and he had
The
like
way-
a parry that he could get a full
The
combo.
way her arms kind of just go to the side when she's done.
Oh, yeah.
Is super.
Was
just
that
like-
weak sauce?
I've
Welcome
never
to the
seen a
stream,
more
man.
Awesome looking.
I appreciate you coming
nonchalant
through.
Yes. It's effortless. True
Yeah.
story. I actually accidentally hit Aaron using a Japanese like wall scroll rolled up and pretending to do one of her normals. I accidentally hit him in the QA lab.
Well, it's.
So let's go over some of the loadout moves I gave her. I started with my personal one I like to use, which is a zoning variation.
Yeah.
And I know you like these ones too. So she
Okay,
has,
that one might be like Robin's bird rank.
And if she
Maybe.
meter burns it, it's great.
Maybe?
She
I don't know.
Sorry, amplified.
That's
She
kind
gets
of
a second.
the trajectory is kind of
This
weird.
move dominates the air.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely
if you
can't jump
want
on
to
that.
jump, if
You
you're,
can't.
you are in a lot of trouble.
Like
And
you have to be
they
basically
stay
full
up there
screen for that to
a
hit
while,
you
too,
if you're on the
right?
ground.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
But you definitely
being
can't jump at her for
pushed
that.
down for
And
quite some time.
she's not controlling them, so she's free to do these, and the arc is automatic. And then
That's interesting.
if you're hit, you can see you get a big hit reaction. You can go for shadow kick and stuff like that.
Yep.
I love this move. She also has an air glaive that goes
Of course.
straight down, and that's a double one. You can use this to fake out jump ins, to jump back, and if they whiff a normal, you do it. It's
To stay in the air longer.
yeah, exactly, to go over ground pounds or whatever. And then the last move in this, I also really like.
I never really played
It's
it, MP9.
Extremely quick, low projectile.
Ooh, shit, that's pretty quick.
Yeah,
That's
this is a brand new move, and I
pretty
think
fast.
it's great again for space control. Especially if you have them looking for the overhead and they're hyper focused and they're afraid of it, you can just do this to get.
Looks
knock
it's
them
probably
down for a
pretty
little bit,
punishable
chip
on block
damage.
that
You're
one.
literally controlling every aspect of the fight when you have this setup.
Yeah.
Like
they do
you
it
can go
close.
low, you can go up. Like you're controlling everything.
Stream chat was confused. Aaron Davis from
Yes.
QA.
Yes. Not
Yeah.
another. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dizzy, ex-tournament player Dizzy. That was I actually hit on his revenge for all those MK9 losses.
You'll get over it someday, sir.
One other move would be her staff spin. I forgot about that. This is just a great combo ender. In the corner, you actually
That gives
get a
me
combo.
Leonardo vibes. Ooh, she can combo
Normally,
off that?
she's not really a combo character. For all her
Interesting.
space control, she really isn't opening up with these huge combos.
She's
Right,
not
kinda
a combo
ends with special
character,
move, but
guys.
In the corner, because of that staff spin, she can.
Right.
Like a lot of times when I have someone in the corner, I'll mix up her overhead or her low and go into throws when they're looking for it, and she'll actually get that 30% combo. So the staff spin's pretty cool.
Awesome.
I just like it for the additional damage, right? Like you just add that to almost
Yeah,
everything.
it's no reason not to do it, and it also has amazing audio and looks cool.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
before we keep going, let's talk real quick. What do you do against Jade?
The main thing against Jade would be don't freak out, walk your way in, pick your opportunity. If you think she's going to do the low spark, you get a free jump in. And while you're going to eat it down too, it's not the end of the world. because her combos are going to do less than your combos because she's not really that much of a combo character. Like if she's fighting Baraka, she's going to zone him out, but if he gets in, he's going to do a lot more damage.
Is she going to zone him out?
The other thing is
Baraka
a lot of
has a really strong projectile.
So it pays off to just duck, and again, she does have the back 3, which is a great mid, but that's not going to lead to a huge combo. So it's
I can't remember if she said
the way you deal with
if
space
he said
control
if the
set.
glade
All right,
was a higher.
she's really good at controlling the space, but when I get in, I'm going to get going because our moves are on the slower side, and there's a lot of built-in weaknesses for when you're up close. I would say up close, she's okay. She can get the job done.
But she wants to knock you back, basically, again, and continue her game.
Right.
And with the variation system, if you want all those zoning moves, you don't have a lot of the other moves we're going to show, which are pretty strong.
Awesome.
So this loadout, first off, I'm just going to say this costume is the greatest.
All right, so yeah, she has like a not dead
look.
look.
This is why I like this costume. Is amazing.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to geek out this much, but so,
here's the thing. Maybe you're not, but we all accept the fact that you're going to, and I sort of love it.
Okay, so on this loadout, she is more rushdown based. If the zoning's not working out for you, she has a command run.
Interesting.
Also, everyone that's emo, that run has gone in MKX because you don't have a neutral. Play Jade. And so this pole vault move, if you just let it go, she'll actually do some damage. Like sometimes I'll use it as a combo ender and get some additional damage. Right. She can also hold it and actually go like full screen.
Damn, there you go, guys. Runs back in MK11.
So she actually gets some pressure off this. Like
that's a legit run.
She can go for an overhead, low mix-up, or a throw.
That looks like
there's not
a
a lot
run,
of options
you know?
to be like
that's
super
MKX
plus on
run
block,
right there.
but it can catch the opponent off guard, and there's some like minor advantage she can get. It's pretty decent.
Can I give you some props?
Okay.
The name you've given this version, It Ain't Easy, is pretty good.
I think every MK9 Jade player is saying
Robin says, hold up, she has big boobs.
The other thing about this move is the meter burn actually hops up, looks awesome, and is tied to one of her crushing blows. The requirement for this one is kind of interesting. This has to connect from a very significant far distance, and it will actually
How are you going to get that from a far distance?
Crushing blow.
Some good damage.
The last thing we gave her on this loadout, and this complements her rushdown, is her old UMK3 and MK9 double shadow kick.
Interesting.
So this does the same damage as the other one. The main thing is it pushes them hella far back, and it does not reverse their corner positioning, which you were asking about earlier, and that's why I equipped this. So, for example, notice the other one she would teleport behind. When I'm doing these corner combos now, they're still in the corner. So my personal loadout, this is one of my favorite moves to use.
It's fun having 26 now.
Do I think Devora will have cancels?
Yes.
Like,
I think they might give her a variation that has the ability to do that at the expense of like a bar of meter.
So let's do one more loadout, maybe?
Let's do it.
I think they could do that.
I'm a big fan of this
Like if they
costume.
don't, it's not a huge deal. But I think they kind of would.
All these costumes.
Give her that.
The game looks gorgeous. The characters look gorgeous.
I'm also a super fan of the maskless version. That's what I use because her face is really cool, and I love her hair. So this one, we gave her, it is an ability, and it actually enhances her normal attacks, and she gains a whole group of normal attacks she can use, and they're all based on using martial arts with the staff at the same time. For example, she gains this new ender. She gains this one, is absolutely awesome.
That's cool.
And I think the coolest of all, this actually changes her sweep. And she gets the best sweep in the history of Mortal Kombat.
Can I tell you how fun it is listening to you talk about characters you're really into? This is the coolest thing.
The range of it doesn't seem that nice.
No, this
like it seems strong, but
OD and beautiful looking, and it has amazing audio.
Like it's a strong sweep, definitely. But some of the other sweeps they've shown for some of the other characters seem kind of crazy too. Like Cabal's sweep looked really strong too.
Those are our 3 loadouts I chose. There's still a couple more we didn't show. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the best string.
How could you forget that? Your favorite one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you don't have the bunk in any of these ones?
Nope. Nope. There's still a couple.
All right, we'll save those.
You shove throws and such too, right?
But we do have the fatal blow.
Oh, right.
What do you think, guys?
No.
Anyone out here thinking of using her day one?
That would be extremely good.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be.
Maybe it should be.
It's interesting how, like, her Fatal Blow, she has that dagger that kind of goes in your back and goes down, whereas Scarlet has one, I think it's like in your stomach and goes up.
Yep.
With just enough offense to get the job done, but for the most part, she's going to be happy.
Same range as Dr. Fate.
Yeah, absolutely. And if that's your play style, I think you'll like her.